follow.
This is Raven coming at you. In this video, I want to show you the build on my Wiz that I used to complete the Cursed Peat event. This is the 350 monster kill. I was asked a couple questions about the build, so I wanted to make a video to show the people the build that I use on my Wiz to complete this event. Now, this event is difficult to find. It's not the easiest event to get. You got to make the game quite a few times before you actually get this event. Let me show you where it's at. It's in Act 5. It'll be under the Path of the Drown, and you got to have the Cursed Peat bounty on this to get the Cursed Chest. But this is a great place to do this 350 monster kill event. And you already know, if you've been looking up this event, that it's difficult to find, difficult to get the bounty on anyway. I definitely wanted to bring the build to you that I used to complete this event with my Wiz. Let me show you the cube. Of course, I used the Ring of the Royal Grandeur, reduce the number of items needed for the set bonus because I'm wearing the helm, the Swami. And then Squirts necklace. While not taking damage, damage dealt is increased by 100%, and damage taken is increased up to 50%. And the Reaver, this is important for this build. Reduce the remaining cooldown of one of your skills by 1 second when you slay an enemy. Because this build is all about cooldown. Because once I come out of RK form, I want to be able to push that button and go right back in. So I want as much cooldown as I possibly can get. Now, she's really good in Greater Rifts too. You can do a 80 Greater Rift, but I use her more for farming T16. But I do Greater Rifts with her, just looking for primals, because she'll walk through, bounce through Greater Rifts really easy in RK form. 65, 70, 75, like I said, 80. Of course, the better gear you get on her, the higher Greater Rift you're going to be able to do. The higher your gem level that you get, of course, the higher Greater Rift you're going to be able to do. I got some higher gems. I just ain't put them on her yet. And I like to keep all my gems. Like, if I got one gem that is rank 71, I want to keep all my gems at the same rank as I go. If I get all my gems, say, if I'm going and I'm leveling my gems, and I get a gem up to 75, my next gem I want 75. If they're all 100, I want every one of them 100. And of course, for the gems in my armor, I'm using the rubies for more armor. And then I got the blood bracer for more armor for my shield. Increase the potency of your shield. I'd like to have an ancient on that, but I don't yet. And I got cooldown on my shoulders. I got cooldown on my gloves. And for the rings, I'm using the compass rose. I got cooldown on my ring. Travelers, of course. I got crit on that. Actually, I'd like to have more crit damage. But it's a great build for farming. And as I go, I will improve my equipment. But right now, I just use her for farming. I use her for Greater Rifts, just looking for primals, because I can jump through a Greater Rift 70, 75 with no problem. Just jump through it. And that's pretty much all I use her for. And then, of course, the other ring, Halo, because I'm using the Storm Armor. Reduce RK power cost of all skills while Storm Armor is activated. you take 71% less damage on this ring, 71%. It goes up to 80. Of course, I'd like to have an ancient on that. And of course, for the gem, I got Tegu. And then for the gem, Bone of Stricken, Ban of the Stricken, and Ban of the Trap. And like I said, you want as much cooldown as possible. I got cooldown on my weapon. I got cooldown off my offhand, which you need this set here, the will and the force. A diamond into my helm for more cooldown, and then of course your regular gems for intelligence. You can actually put rubies in the pants also if you want to for more armor. That would be fine. That just gives you more armor and makes you a little more resistance to the monsters. You can take more damage. And then for the belt, you automatically start with 47 arcane stacks when entering arcade form. You definitely need that. Let's take a look at these skills. Of course, storm armor, power of the storm, reduce arcane power cost of all skills while storm armor is activated. That's how come I got my ring. And then you got teleport, safe passage, take less damage after you teleport. And then of course arcade form, arcade, improve arcane, increase the damage of arcane abilities. Magic weapon, force weapon, increase the damage bonus of magic weapon. Then I got electrocute, surge of power, gain arcane power for each enemy hit. And then of course for the last one, enemies hit take increased damage from arcane, disintegrate. Let's take a look at these other ones. Passive skills, power hungry, you deal 30% additional damage. The ward, as long as you have not taken damage in the last 5 seconds, you gain a protective shield that absorbs the next 60% of your life and damage. You deal 30% additional damage. And then more cooldown. Reduce all cooldown by 20%. And actually she's great for farming. And she's great. It's a great build for that event. You can go on there, get in arcade form, and just circle around, blast them off. And as soon as you get out of arcade form, you'll be able to push that button and go right back into it. Let me show you. Let's jump. I don't know if I'll finish a Greater Rift. Let's see what this one is on. It's on the level 50 Greater Rift. Let's jump in here. We'll do this real quick. I probably won't finish it. Let me get the other stuff up. Jump into arcade. There we go. So just start jumping around. And you talk about wiping a Greater Rift out. If you're looking for primals, you just kind of bounce through it. Boom, jump right back into it. I mean, I'm not out of arcade form at all. As soon as I go out, I push that button, I'm right back in it. I mean, it don't take long. You can jump through a Greater Rift like nothing. Boom, right back in it. I don't even think I was out of arcade form less than a second. I'm getting lag. I hate this lag. I wish they'd fix that. There it goes.
Need more time.
Especially when you're trying to do something. Boom, right back in it.
Just warming up.
But oh, here's a good map.
Still waiting.
We'll wipe this out right now. This is a really good map. Let's jump through here. We'll get this greater rift up in no time now. Boom, right back in arcade. Jump through here, get this greater rift up. Just wipe them out. If you're looking for primals, this is a great way to look for your primals. Right back in arcade. I don't even think I was out of arcade for a second. Maybe a second. There should be enough monsters or bosses in here to get my greater rift done. Oh, jump in here real quick. Usually at the beginning you get some. Boom, right back in arcade. That's what that cooldown is good about. You want as much cooldown as you possibly can get.
Defenses are nothing.
And you'll wipe that cursed Peat event out.
Still waiting.
I wasn't going to do the whole greater rift, but we're almost done with it. Boom, right back in it. That's what I like about all the cooldown and the whiz build. Just go through this like nothing. And that's why I use her for the cursed Peat event. And that's why I use her for searching for primals. But there's other builds too. I got a demon herd I use for primal hunting. I mean, you could go through a greater rift really quick. But I do like her. And I used her for my conquests to get done. We almost got this.
Need more time.
Here we go.
The Rift Guardian has found you.
There it is. Rift Guardian. Boom.
You have tried.
Just wiped him out. No primal though.
I can't pick up anything
That'd have
else.
been nice to get a primal on video. But I wanted to show you the build that I used to complete the Cursed Peat event.
My name is Ash.
For a whiz, of course.
I once served the ancient Nephilim.
And this is a really good build to go in there and
I would attempt to improve the
wipe that event out. Of course, you can do it with other characters, other tunes. A Demon Hunter's great. Barbarian, there's quite a few characters. But I used my whiz and I was asked a couple questions about the build. So I definitely wanted to bring the build to you. What I used to get the event done and complete it. I'm just glad I don't have to look up the Cursed Peat event anymore. Because that takes a little time. But it's just a really good place to get the event done. But it does take a lot of time. Let's see what we got. Actually, that one's got a socket. I wish that would have been an ancient. But whether or not we didn't get much. Convention of Elements. I got a better one than that. But anyway, I definitely wanted to bring the build to you to show you what I used on my whiz to get the Cursed Peat event done. I hope this was helpful. It's a really good build for farming, and it's an excellent build to get the conquest done for the 350 monster kill. If this was helpful, give me a thumbs up. This is Raven. This is Raven out.